I'm trying to persuade to keep it open. Just a quick note here, any slides without sources on it is just general knowledge I built up from years to going to parks, and just different rules and things you pick up from going there. It's not like set in stone. An overview of what I'm going to cover, the reasons for having rock crawling parks, the reasons against having the parks, and what is being done to help protect the parks. Reasons for the parks. These parks help local economies in ways of, for example, tax money goes to the government on the property, helps local gas stations from off-roaders filling up their gas tanks, hotels for staying there for the weekend, along with restaurants, auto parts stores, and various other little local places they can go to. Some more reasons. It provides a fun weekend for friends and family, just a place to go. And it also is a place where you can challenge yourself, like a way to put yourself to test by testing your vehicle out. Some reasons against the park. And I got this information from Julia Layton from HowStuffWorks.com. One reason is that dust getting kicked up from the vehicles driving around is enough to hurt the air quality of a local ecosystem. Another is that rock crawling destroys natural habitats, as far as in meadows, just fields, woods, as in ruts being torn up from vehicles. And another main reason is it hurts water quality from people driving through water with their off-road vehicles. Alright, the first thing I'm going to talk about and kind of give a counter argument for is dust and atmosphere. It's very unlikely for a dust and atmosphere to be enough to affect the air quality from rock crawlers, because most of the time if you're out rock crawling, you never go above 5 miles per hour on the trails. And then when you're off the trails on like access roads going to different trails, you go up to like maybe 10 miles per hour. And even then, if you were going to go fast on these access roads, most parks have a speed limit, usually under 15 miles per hour. Destruction of natural habitat. Natural habitats are rarely affected from rock crawling for the fact that you are only on like certain trails that make up a small portion of the land you're on, and on these trails you're only going a few miles per hour, so there's not that much wheel spin and things that can tear up the dirt and other vegetation. But even when a trail does get torn up, because sometimes you do need extra speed if it's a real tough obstacle, if it's wet. If it gets too rutted up and destroyed, the parks will actually close that trail down for a while and just let it sit and return back to its natural equilibrium almost, return back to normal. Alright, some more destruction of natural habitat. From Kathleen Mick from the California's National Forest Service said on McComb.com that unmanaged recreation such as off-roaders pulling donuts in fragile meadows is one of the 4 greatest threats to national forests. And however, things like this aren't allowed at rock crawling parks. You're not allowed to just go out there and do donuts in a field because you feel like it. They want to keep you on the trail and want you to do as little damage to nature or no damage at all to nature. Another thing with that is these rock crawling parks actually want to stop this. They don't want people going out and destroying the nature they want to have these people in their parks where they can be monitored and have responsible off-roading capabilities. And as far as hurting water quality, it is true that if like a vehicle drives through water for a very prolonged period over many areas, it can affect the water quality of that local stream or river. However, rock crawling parks for this, they regulate where you can cross the river by only crossing it in certain spots where it's necessary, and making like one common area for crossing that body of water that you go across, that one spot, which limits the amount of water contact you have. So that way, if you're not in contact with the water very long, it won't really affect it. Alright, as far as what is being done, there's organizations out there that are trying to help rock crawling partners with protecting them and help them stay open. One of the main ones is Tread Lightly. This is their logo. I got that from www.treadlightly.com. What is Tread Lightly? They are a non-profit organization that is trying to help the environment by promoting responsible behavior, along with helping educate people on proper usage when off-roading. Also, they don't only do this for rock crawling and off-roading, they also do all this education on other vehicles like ATVs, motorcycles, dirt bikes, mountain bikes, jet skis, boats, everything you can think of that has a motor and goes off-road. And I got that from www.treadlightly.org. And in conclusion, as a whole, rock crawling parks help local economies and provide a fun place for weekends. They also help regulate drivers and promote responsible off-roading and protect against kicking up dust, destroying natural habitats, and hurting water supplies. And with the help of organizations like Tread Lightly, these rock crawling parks can not only help the nature be protected, they can also provide you somewhere to have fun. So, and then just a quick local example from nearby Hazleton, there was Paragon Adventure Park. And I used to go there all the time before it got closed back a few years ago. What happened was they wanted to put in a cargo airport in the area there. They wanted to clear cut all the trees and then landfill all the land to make it even. And it was going to be this massive airport. And they said that there was environmental reasons they had to close the off-road park. So they were saying that clearing all the trees and leveling the land was going to be less harmful to the environment than the rock crawling place. Eventually the plans did fall through because they got evidence against the judges that ruled in favor of the airport for them being corrupt. They're also the same judges that were involved with kids for hot pay or something like that scandal. And I got that from the advancedpress.com and also the offroaders.com. Any questions?
How long have these parks been around?
As far as that goes, it kind of varies from state to state. It's not really, I don't know how to say it. There's no like set date they started around. They just start popping up through states. And even in some other states besides PA, like I think Utah and other states, they allow you to get, it's like a sticker almost, and it allows you to go through the national parks that they have around the area through designated areas.